Out and About with Jordan Rielley starts now, and on this episode, we have the panel discussion of the cast of Deitrick Haddon's The Fallen.
Dwight Hawkins. Boy, do you know I had a crush on you back in the day? PAW convention?
What you know about the PAW?
Hey, man, I was born on the pew.
One Lord, one faith,
one baptism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo. Careful how you entertain these strangers, young buck. Man, you may be entertaining angels unaware. Hebrew 13, verse 2. Oh, what? You seem shocked. Yeah, I'm definitely that good girl gone bad. You got my mom and her crackhead boyfriend to thank for that. Yo, I remember, you have a dope-ass voice. Yeah, I'm always on the hunt for something new. I don't know, maybe you and I should collaborate or something.
We can do that. I would like that.
All right. Plus, my grandma always wanted me to find a nice young church boy. Come on, y'all.
Bonnie B.
Good evening, everybody.
Woo!
Okay, I need a little bit more energy. Good evening, everybody. Come on. There we go. Thanks, Thank you so much for being here this evening to the world premiere of Deitrick Haddon's The Fallen. Yes. So many wonderful people worked to put this together. I'm Marcus. I co-directed this with Deitrick. We got so many of our cast. We got some people who worked on it. We'll acknowledge all of them later. After the film, we're gonna talk a little bit, but right now we just wanna get into this show. If you're excited about it, make some noise one more time. As I see a couple phones off, just make sure no phones, please, during the screening. Keep the phones. You can watch it on All Black. We want you to post about it and take pictures afterwards. And I know y'all already got some, but just no phones during the screening. And now, without any further ado, get ready for The Fallen.
Jason. Look, bro. Jason. Bro, look at me, man. I know you're going through a difficult time right now. I understand. We've all fallen on hard times, bro. But you got that gift. I don't see it every day. You got it. And I know you call yourself the one. That's cool, that's dope. But I've come to find out in my life that Jesus is the only one. You should give him a try, man. God loves you. He believes in you, and I do too. You're a good man. You just lost your way.
Thank you. No one's ever said that to me before.
No, that's real.
Thanks.
Hey. 400. Take this. Get yourself cleaned up. You come back, I'll give you a job.
Thank you so much.
All right. Right now, I want to introduce you to a couple of our cast members are in the house. Bring them down so you can just start making your way towards the aisles, so I can see you as you come. First of all, Kendra Berry, come on down.
Woo!
He played Beat Sterling's assistant. Come make your way this way. We've got in the house tonight. Yeah. Come on, Kendra. Make your way this way. Playing Dallas Austin, my man Major. Dallas love.
All glory to God.
We have as Bonnie B. Brittany is here.
And the Academy Award goes to.
Holding it down. Dwight's right-hand man playing Jared, right? we've got Mr. Jordan Rielley I And he's already right here, but he wore many, many hats on this project. He was the producer. He was the co-director. He created this story, and you just saw him do an acting tour de force, in my opinion. The greatest acting we've seen you do. I think so. What y'all think? I don't know. Playing Dwight Hawkins, Mr. Deitrick Haddon. Deitrick, what do you want to say to the people?
What's up, y'all? Did y'all enjoy the movie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell everybody about it. It's just an honor to be able to get a vision out, you know. And we started out in 2019, and then COVID hit us all. It knocked us out for a couple of years, and I was determined to stay on track and get this movie out. And by the grace of God, we got it done. All right. So I give God all the praise, honor, and glory for everybody that was a part of this film. And I don't take no credit, no glory for it. Everybody was incredible. Everybody was ordained by God to be a part of this. Because in the middle of shooting this, things changed dramatically, rather. Right, dramatically. It changed. Some people dropped out, and it shifted the whole storyline in the middle of shooting this thing. And so I say God orchestrated this, and it's just an honor to have all these talented gifts a part of this, Marcus.
Yes, Amber's in the building too. Let me get you to stand up. She played Bobby's cousin. Any other cast members? C is here.
Come on, C, busy.
All right, C.
What about Ice? Marcus.
Say what? C in the building. Come on, anybody who appeared in the movie. We had a lot of great cameos. Y'all saw Lady Dominique. She was in there. We had a lot of cameos. Everybody, the singers are here. Diane, Jocelyn, if you appeared in the movie in any way, stand up and wave at us. Responsible, there's Ice right there. Marcus Haddon is also producer of the soundtrack, so he wore a lot of hats as well. So, do you want to take questions, or what do you want to do?
That's good.
Yeah. Let's take a couple comments or questions from the audience. We're not going to hold you long, but you know, if you got a question for anybody up here or have something to say, we'll take a couple minutes right now. Yes, maybe stand up if you. I saw a hand up.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so my question is for Pastor Deitrick Haddon. What did you do to prepare to get into character for that role?
The question was, what did he do to prepare to get into the role?
What did I do to prepare for that role? Actually, I really pulled from an organic place. My biological father had some issues, so I always draw from him. He was a character. And he had some major issues with drugs and different things like that. And so I kind of pulled from there, and then and it was really easy for me because, you know, we started this film, the storyline back on Blessed and Cursed. How many watched Blessed and Cursed back in the day? So I just really wanted to try to stay, you know, see how Dwight Hawkins would evolve from just being an innocent praise and worship leader to now that he has a spotlight on him. He got this money and got this superstar girlfriend, you know, loving on him now, you know, and just to watch him evolve. And so that was in my imagination how he would have evolved into this character that ran, you know, went down this slippery slope. So yeah, I just let it just naturally flow.
Yeah. Let me do one other acknowledgement, then I'll take another question. You might have questions about the behind the scenes stuff as well. We have a very important person in the room from Swirl Films. You saw their logo at the beginning. They are the production company that partnered with Deitrick to do this. We got Mr. Keith Mill there. Swirl brothers, well, they work all over the world.
Yeah, you've seen many of their work.
Dope, dope.
Swirl Films.
Pete, I mean, what about this project? When I don't even know quite at what level, at what point in the process Swirl came into it, but what made you want to do this particular project?
Let me say this. First of all, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for bearing with this heat, and thank you guys for supporting my brother Deitrick Haddon tonight. Deitrick did a film of mine for TV One.
Sins of the Father.
Sins of the Father. And then he came to me and said, hey, I have this project called Blessed and Cursed 2. He sent me over the film from the original, and I said, hey, we got some work to do. Let's make a part 2. So with my believing in him, I put up my money where my mouth was.
Yeah.
We funded the whole thing.
Wow.
Came out here to LA.
Wow. Praise God.
So, you know, sometimes you just got to support each other. That's the,
Amen.
for me, giving back, and then he'll pay it forward, and then the next person.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
So I'm just happy to see these two gentlemen. They was lockstep and hooked from the beginning. When I flew out here, I was only supposed to be here for 2 days. And I said, hey, let me sit down and get with these guys and make sure this everybody.
Amen. That's awesome.
Awesome. We appreciate you. Thank you. There was a question over here, real quick. Yes. You've been sitting a while. What's the question?
What was the biggest difference between actually recording the music or the soundtrack, if you will, what was the difference between recording the music for the movie and like actual music that you were making?
Well, I love writing songs for the soundtrack, the movie, because I was able to pull from other places, and I really was able to pull from the emotion of the movie. And so I'm excited about making more music for movies, because it allows me to go beyond the borders of just gospel music and really explore my gift as a writer. And so when you just make gospel music, you have to stay in a certain realm, you know. But making music for this, I was able to just explore. So I love it. I love it. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna come over here next, but I want a question for Jarrell, just because you are from the original movie. Like, how was the experience doing this movie compared to the first one, and did your character evolve in the way you imagined he would?
We had a lot more money this time.
Come on, budget.
Yes, thank God for budget. Amen. No, it was a lot different because we shot the first one in Detroit. And
In the cold.
Yeah, in the cold, and I don't like the cold. So just mentally being in a different space, headspace. Blessed and Cursed was my first on-screen work. So I really attribute a lot to Deitrick for seeing a gift in me, to if you know anything about Detroit, we got each other's back no matter what. And so he afforded me this opportunity, which actually led me to even move out to LA, because the bug bit me once I did that. I had done plays and stuff before then. But the difference, my character, you see a brotherhood in this one that wasn't exactly necessarily highlighted. We were just meeting in Blessed and Cursed 1. But in The Fallen, you got to see how even through adversity, brothership, you have to be accountable. Jared never let him go. Even though he was out with the girl, out with the drugs and stuff, I knew that I had to be accountable for my brother, so I kept calling. Sometimes you gotta get on people's nerves, even though they don't wanna hear from you. You know that they have a purpose, and that's what helps us sometimes when people next to us, people around us, see the purpose, even when we don't. And they hold us up and pray for us and get on our nerves, and then forgiveness too. Yes. Even though that my character Jared felt wronged, once he came to his senses and apologized, forgiveness is also a big topic for this film.
Yeah, very good.
Young man right here, what's your question?
All right, did you feel like emotional, like after a scene that was like super emotional? Did you feel like an actual emotion during?
I would like to give that question to Brittany, because you had a lot of emotional work to do. So, yeah. Just talk to us about about dealing with the emotional scenes, and how did you
Great question.
handle all that? Was it, I mean, did it, I don't know. I mean, I'm an actor too, but I marvel at actors who really can sort of grab hold to it. Did it, you know, speak to the emotion.
Okay, well, the emotions, as an actor, sometimes we don't always like to pull, right, from experiences. We like to kind of grow and get creative. But I feel like this film was a little bit different. I feel like we all have personal experiences that we could relate from and that we could pull from, you know, and that's what's so wonderful about this film, and I think that's going to hit home for a lot of people, is that they're gonna be able to see this film and then be able to relate, and there's gonna be a lot of transparency. So I feel that's where my emotion came from, was personal experiences. You know, just like Deitrick had personal experiences with his father, I have them with my mother.
Amen.
You know, I have them around in my environment. Even my own personal experience, me getting down on my knees and had to pray and ask for forgiveness and ask for help and try to figure out what's next or who's gonna be there for me. And that was, you know, a very personal day for me. So just growing from those, you know, grabbing from those experiences and utilizing it in different scenes, I think that was heavy, and that was really awesome about this film.
Really wants to, Ollie. What do you have for us?
I wanted to say, and this question is for teachers, because I think, you know, you did an amazing job. I noticed with the cinematography, I wanted to know, like I love how it was shot. It kind of reminded me of Entourage. So I really like big shots and all that. So like, where did you pull from? Did you go the storyboard route, or you just kind of like freestyle it? Also, kudos to Pastor for scoring the film so greatly. So great. Everything goes, the montages were perfect and on point.
All right. Let me, I'm gonna have teacher stand up, wave to the people. Now this is our go-to man. You saw a lot of his work at the beginning of the film. He directed all of those and shot those videos we saw at the beginning, but he was actually not the cinematographer of the film. We had two, Pablo Diaz and Jason Weary, were both really great cinematographers that did the film. But yes,
Excellent job on what you did do.
This is our and you saw the work, we got to see it, so very glad we got to recognize you. And you guys must go get the soundtrack. You must, if you go, when you go on All Black and look at The Fallen, it has those music videos. Well, I don't know about that last one I haven't seen yet, The Fallen.
That's new.
That's new. But it has several of the videos from the soundtrack. Deitrick started feeling real cinematic, so he was making mini movies on every video that he put out. Right.
What else was next?
So you can watch those on All Black. Just look for the movie, and then you'll see, you know, it has the movie first, and then it has all of the videos.
I got to give a shout out to my production partner, Marcus Hyde. Stand up, Marcus Hyde.
And talking about the scoring, that's this man as well. They worked on that together. So Marcus did an awesome job there. Yes. Okay. Right back here. Yes. I'll direct it. Yes, ma'am. Is that Dr. Rowe?
Find out what made you change the name from Blessed and Cursed.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That was a good question. Go ahead, Keith.
So originally this was supposed to be on Blessed and Cursed 2. We had several artists that it wouldn't have meshed well and it would have had the audience lost a little bit. So we came up with based on the storyline what we had, to see him go through all these transitions, and as you deal with life, sometimes you up and sometimes you down, so we just call it The Fallen. Also, while everybody's here, Hill City Church, y'all amazing.
Amazing.
Well, our 14, 15-day shoot, I don't know everybody. I know faces better than I do names. So thank you guys for coming out, supporting your pastor.
Yes.
Awesome. Sylvia, question.
I have two. One is for Major, one is for Brittany.
Oh, let's get the major question.
Major, you're so major.
Major!
How does it feel working with two of like huge gospel artists? You had B. Slade in the movie, you had Deitrick Haddon in the movie. How was that for you?
Real talk, two heroes. Like real talk. Deitrick, I've been taking notes since Chain Breakers. Like, and he may think I'm just saying it just to say it, but I generally don't waste compliments. I say it when I mean it. And he has been one that has broken basically annihilated the box that is gospel music, and the genre actually encouraged me just to be kingdom wherever God sends me. So that was amazing. I got to know him more as a brother. I knew his brother Gerald before, and Gerald introduced me to him officially when I got here to LA. And Tone, the same. I used to take, well, he's B. Slade now. Respect to B. Slade. Everybody say B. Slade. I want y'all to tell him I'm calling him Tone, but when he was Tone, that's how I discovered him. And I used to take so many notes from him and Tone, so it was full circle to be invited to be a part of this. And, you know, to play a character outside of my normal character was a win, because, you know, we need some more stuff for our demo reels ourselves, so we can prove we can do more than that comedic stuff. Yeah, they know that. So, yeah, it was an honor. Yeah. I pulled from C.
Give it to Kendra right there, because I'm gonna bounce off of that. I don't know, like Kendrick Berry is a great actor, but a lot of you may know him from when he was like a little fella. He was on Girlfriends. What? You good? The playing, what's his name, son? Jabari. Yes, so that is comedy. He's got great comedic timing, but this is another sort of dramatic turn. One of my favorite scenes is the scene between you and B. Slade. So like,
oh yes,
and how quickly you see this dude who at the beginning is like, oh yes, boss, whatever you know, whatever you say, whatever you do, and then he sort of comes into his own, and like, you know, the person that was on top now is on the bottom. So just how was that getting dramatic for you in that scene, working with B. Slade in that scene?
And the white boy scene. That was good. You know, like,
oh,
that's
yeah,
one moment.
Yes, yes.
Oh, great job, man.
No, honestly, I just feel like one of my biggest inspirations in like the whole industry is P. Diddy. And when we first started the film, just Diddy's whole vibe was kind of over my inspiration, over the direction of the character. So I just kind of felt like, you know, take it to a level, like I felt like the intimidation level should be at like, what if Diddy was really like, if I walked in Diddy's session, what he gonna say to me?
Take that.
Take that. So it was just the death stare, you know what I'm saying? So it was, you know, I just basically brought it that emotion that Diddy would have did.
Yeah, I was getting Diddy vibes on that.
A little bit.
I didn't want to cut you off, Sylvia. Is your second question quick?
Brittany.
Yes.
Bonnie B was a very complex character. She kind of had a little Jezebel Delilah thing going If you could change one thing about Bonnie B, what would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. One thing I would change about Bonnie B. Ooh. That's my cousin, y'all.
That you got.
Exactly, that part.
Right. Because if we have a second one, I'm out. You know? No, what I would change about Bonnie B, oh gosh, I don't know. I guess I would seek, a different kind of love.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that would have been a great scene. To see Bonnie B like maybe grab a hold of something, but then it fell, and that's when she just crashed and burned. Yeah.
Please give this gentleman standing, please.
Yeah.
God.
I'm coming.
Goodness.
I just want you to take a moment to give honor to God for the production. Legend Marvin Gaye. And if you saw him sitting there playing, that was yours truly. Thank God.
Come on, God.
Also, too, the Pastor Deitrick, even as busy as his schedule is, he gave me a direct call to invite me to come and to be a part of this, and I'm honored for that because I know he's extremely busy. So I just appreciate seeing this whole production. It was phenomenal. Every scene, every artist, every person involved in it was phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. So I put it right there.
Thank you.
I got a final question. I'm gonna go to T-Church.
All right, I got a question for Deitrick. So we know you're successful, you got money, you're doing great in life, you out here living in Los Angeles. So it's almost like your real life. So what has kept you off the path from turning into a Dwight Howard?
Let me tell my secrets, Doc.
Secret is out.
I'm a brand man.
Yes.
That's what I do. It's not a game to me. And that's what's been, that's what's carried me since I've been here. And I've had some opportunities to do a lot of things out here.
Like what?
It's like what? I even fell a few times.
Worship him.
But I thank God for his grace and his mercy. But I'm a brand man, and I don't have, my inner circle is very real and authentic. I don't have yes people around me. I have people tell me the truth, like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like T-Church. How long have I been knowing you, T-Church? How long? About 26 years.
Wow.
So those videos are easy for us. It's like, second nature, just doing videos like that, movies or whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
But relationships, they're everything to me. Authentic relationships. So I can say it's just not just me, it's my relationship with God, but just having good people around me. God has blessed our church, little city, with good people. Y'all are just good people. And God, I had to give you a call, man, because I'm never too busy for people that are not too busy for me. And you're faithful at our church. You come, and I had to give you a call. If I could have called everybody, I would have. Because I think sometimes you got to stop and celebrate all the things that God is doing for you. Because people won't celebrate you. So you got to stop and learn how to celebrate yourself and throw yourself a party, right? So that's where we are.
All right, but this is really the last one, Dwayne. Come on, brother.
Cheers. First off, you guys did such a fabulous job. One thing I love about this movie is timeless. It can always be relevant no matter what time it is. So with a follow-up question, there are a lot of messages in this movie. There's compassion, there is forgiveness, there is humility. If it's one message that you would want the audience to get away, what do you want to express? What do you want the message to be that people should take away from this project, and the reason why you guys felt the relevance to make this film in this age and time?
That's a deep question. If I was to sum it all up, that what I would like people to take away is that love is the solution to all of our problems. If we let love flow, everything will be all right. And I believe that God has caused everything or created everything to work itself out and give it time. And so I just feel like it's all about love. It's about him stopping in the middle of his success and say, hey, brother, let me stop for a minute and just show you some love. I know you know, falling on hard times, but it won't be this way always. And when we got to the end, we see how that thing turned around and it worked in his favor. So love got to flow like that. You see what I'm saying? We want people to understand that that's how the kingdom is. That's how the kingdom flows. Yes. That's God.
Yes.
When we learn how to love each other in spite of what season that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not always on the mountaintop. I don't care how powerful you think you are. You'll never just always be on the mountaintop. You're going to need somebody to love you through the valley.
Yeah.
And so that's a very powerful message I think I want people to really take away from this movie.
Let's put a praise on that. So thank you so much. Let's Keith in closing words.
I don't have closing words, but I just want to say, tell a friend to tell a friend, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Amen.
It's on All Black.
All
Follow.
Black.
And I have to say, as a filmmaker, I don't get too many opportunities to make something faith-based. So this is another reason why I was driven. I mean, I do a lot of stuff for Lifetime, BET, and stuff like that, but this was special to me. So if you can, tell a friend to tell a friend. And then once that gets acknowledged, they're gonna want more stuff. So we gotta get the word out, we gotta keep it out, so we can do more faith-based films out there.
Let's give it. Yeah.
I love you, thank you. I just want to say one thing, especially to you. Every time that we film, you know, I have a different personality and everybody does. And you were so awesome in taking care of everybody, even under the stress, under the pressure, keeping it afloat, making sure everybody stayed in top great emotion, even though there was so much stuff going on. Like every time I filmed with you on different sets and like different locations and stuff, I just have to say I've worked with a few people and I really appreciate not only being a part of your project, but I really appreciate how you catered to me and my personality and how I am. You allowed me the freedom to be myself, and not only in learning the character, who I, you know, the drug addict cousin or whatever, but also learning how to be on a set with so many people, learning how to act around different personalities and everything, but still flourish and still be able to be myself. I want to say thank you so much for giving me that opportunity.
Excellent job. Especially the funeral scene. I loved it. You killed it.
Excellent.
But Keith, let's make sure we give a shout out to our other partners, Ty Scott Records. Who's still with me at the first Blessed and Cursed 10 years ago, and is still with us also financially. This one, also to Fair Trade, Jeff Mosley. Shout out to them. They are also our partners who made this thing happen. So let it be said, I gave them a shout out. Amen, y'all.
All right, that's it. We got some goodies for you on the way out. So please do that. Please tell a friend, make a post, tag it, and yeah, we'll see you at the next one. Have a great night. Thank you.
Congratulations, Marcus.
City Church, the work is not done. Hill City fellas, if you're here, we need some help to take down the easel outside. So maybe you can round up the fellas and help us get that done. That'll be incredible.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. I finally got my two sons in the same room at the same time. Hook, you are the undisputed king of contemporary gospel. I want you to meet your new little brother, Dwight Hawkins, the Fresh Prince of Gospel.
I'm a huge fan, man.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely see about that.
I mean, I'm definitely the king. I'm the king, right?
And Lord knows, I'm a dude who invented Fresh, so don't send me to the old folks' home quite yet, homie.
Shake. What's all that energy? What is this, Death Row Records?
Hey, look, never mind. Knock it off, Deitrick.
Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more Out and About with Jordan Rielley, the movie star. Until next time.